Very good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
So, myself, Abhishek Chaudhary, welcomes you on our platform Thoughts on Education. So, this is our very first question, sir. Being the faculty of this college, what are your roles and responsibilities towards the students?
Being as a head of the institution,
Yes, sir.
my first and foremost responsibility is to delegate the job regarding academic requirements. So, academic activity I am planning and I am dedicating all the academic activities and overall administration.
That's great, sir. So, how do you tend to establish healthy relations among the students and the faculty members?
Actually, we have to get feedback for each and every class, and whenever there is a problem or any issues arises, immediately we have to call the concerned person and we have to discuss and we have to solve the problem by proper method. And those who are concerned, they have to come and report immediately.
That's great, sir. So, how do you try to bring in practical approach towards subject and make it industry oriented?
Mostly we are taking all demonstration only. Before, after theoretical block, partial block we are having clinical demonstration. In that we are teaching all the learning by doing method. That means activity based learning and flip-flop method. There is one more method, flip-flop method. That means for tomorrow's program, today we are giving them notes, but we are not teaching the tomorrow program. And we are giving them notes only. They will read today and tomorrow they will ask questions regarding that previous day topic. If they are having any doubt, if they are having any, because we are giving time for thinking about the topic one day prior.
That's nice, sir. So, what are the best practices offered by the department to the students which help them gain necessary skills?
Yes, we have a lot of program, field visit. We are sending them for a different kind of dairy visit. That means pasteurization of milk processing unit, yes, water treatment plant, and educational visit. We are sending them to a different kind of institute like AIMS in New Delhi and INC, Indian Nursing Council, ICMR. And they are visiting different kind of educational institute, their organization pattern, staffing pattern, and their services of each and every healthcare professionals. So, nurse educator, what is their role? Nursing superintendent, what is their role? Staff nurse, grade 1, grade 2, medical superintendent. So, lab technician, allied health workers. So, they will come to know practically, they will go and visit and they will know what is their role they are doing, what is their responsibility they are carrying out, what are the records and registers they are maintaining. Everything they will come to know by observation method. And they will present in that institute itself. We are making them to understand what is their roles and responsibilities, and also the roles and responsibilities they will present in that particular institute.
Wow, that's great, sir. So, how do you strategize the curriculum and how often it gets updated to make it benefiting for the students?
Yes, sir. We are always updating. Recently, national policy, it is very much relevant for nursing. So, they have updated mid-level health providers scheme 1. So, we are having a lot of shortage in manpower, health manpower. So, we have to train our nursing students to middle level healthcare providers. So, they have to practice minimum medicine. It is not like a nurse, more than nurse. So, we have updated. And whenever ICMR, INC, and WHO, whatever the portions they are recommending, we are updating immediately then and there with the necessary equipments. And we are asking our management to purchase our infrastructure like books or any lab instruments, articles. Immediately we are purchasing, we are updating, and we are downloading online content also. That also we are teaching.
Okay, wow, sir. So, what are your views upon the placements and higher education about the students from your college, or how do your department prepare students for higher education?
Yes, of course, we are focusing on higher education only because after BSc they will go for a naturally higher education PG, Same like GNM student, they will go for post-basic BSc program. So we are teaching not only their basic actual program, and we are preparing the baseline. What is a basic concept which is constructing for future? That also we are giving them. What is future orientation also we are including in the UG program. If you are going for PG, we are giving orientation for that PG program in UG itself.
Okay. Wow, sir. So how do you help your students to cope up with the competition being so high in the outside world?
Yes, sir. Always we are making the not about knowledge. They should have learning attitude, positive learning attitude. If anybody is recruiting, like the recruiting agencies, they are recruiting means they are seeing whether they are willing to learn anything. If they are giving any job, they are having that willingness to readiness to learn the work. So if they are having positive attitude towards the job and aptitude skill also, that we are making them to be interested in their subject, and we are making their aptitude level also. We are conducting aptitude tests. So accordingly, those are interested, those are not interested. So we are creating interest about the subject.
Oh, wow, sir. So do you have any extracurricular activities or programs to enhance the skills of the students or expose them to the real world challenges?
Yes, sir. We have tie-up with many renowned institutions here in RIMS, CIP Ranchi, and Medanta hospitals. Like so many tie-up we have. In community also we have tie-up, block health center, community health centers. So they are going to different places, and we are sending our clinical instructors. We are taking a demonstration, live demonstration with the patients. So they can learn lively classes. So it is very much really it is a very much beneficial for them, because we have a tie-up with a teaching hospital, RIMS, Rajendra Institute of Medical Sciences. So it is a teaching hospitals. So we have more than 2,800 bed capacity, super specialty also. And we are sending to different multi-specialty hospitals. Medanta, here cancer hospital, Curie hospitals, so pediatric hospitals. They are learning very good hands-on skill there.
Okay, wow, sir. So what are the challenges you faced or facing to uplift the quality of education of your college?
Right now, challenges is pandemic, because we are mostly are taking classes in online. So once we got offline, we want to have guest lecturers from different medicos, because the shortage of manpower in medicos. That means especially doctors. We want to have different kind of field, like pharmacy, physiotherapist, occupational therapist, psychiatrist. So we want to have different lectures from other resource persons. So it will be nice. For that only we are struggling.
Okay, wow, sir. So moving to the next question. When you come to college, sir, what was your vision and how are you trying to achieve the same?
Yes, sir. When I joined here, I was very much happy with a different kind of program. Since we have A&M starting 2 years certificate program to PG program, MSc level, I had a vision that they have to complete their requirement also, as well as they have to be prepared for higher education also. And whenever there is a challenges or trends and issues in our profession, they need to adapt. So accordingly, we are preparing the students. We have to prepare for the students in future, because at present scenario, we are teaching whatever the present scenario. In future, if there is any emerging diseases are coming, so there should be any other challenges are coming. So they should be prepared for that also. So we are preparing for future challenges also. They have to meet and they have to face it and they have to solve it.
Wow, sir. So what are the interventions and approaches you bring in apart from curriculum to train or teach these students?
We are having smartphone classroom, online classes, online video we are downloading and that we are showing.
Yes.
And apart from this, journal club we are conducting. So from the journal articles, we will take any particular article and we will discuss. We are making research critic also, and we are conducting a research project also. So they are conducting in field also, they are conducting in clinical setup also, and they are presenting in different conferences and different workshops like that. And we are conducting faculty development program also for faculty. So on rotation basis, each and every faculty, they will present like seminar, symposium, panel discussion, workshop. So it is like different pedagogical learning methods.
Wow, sir. So, what do you see the department's or college's greatest strength and how it can be enhanced?
So right now our academic strength is very much positive. We have very good lab, we have very good infrastructures, and we have very good tie-up with the different hospitals. And challenges means we need to explore with many more professionals, multi-professionals. So we need to have collaboration with the different kind of professionals, and we are going to become a private university. So we need to have collaboration with the different kind of other professionals.
Wow, sir. So, moving to the last question, sir. What valuable advice would you like to the students for them to have a prosperous career?
Be confident, and always they should have vision. So they should have confidence. Whenever they are having any doubt, they can seek immediately without any hesitation. They can seek professional help. So that is my.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a very nice talking to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Nice.